Judge for the B court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1012, case of the Malkovich.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Mr. Malkovich, am I saying it correct?
Yes.
Okay, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Where do I start?
At the beginning.
Okay.
Get ready for a roller coaster because this case is about to get intense. A father is demanding child support from his ex-wife, but the way he's going about it? Next level drama. We're talking insults, wild conspiracy theories, and a courtroom. Breakdown so wild it could go viral. But here's the kicker. Martha, the ex, has completely turned her life around. So, does she really owe him anything? And what happens when the judge can't take it anymore?
The election, the Great White Hope gets elected. I thought our household would be happy about it. I find out I'm married to a libtard, and she starts going off the handle, and like eventually she's just partying and doing all this nonsense and gets on H, smack, like a loser, and goes off the rails, leaves me, we got 2 kids, 2 and 5-year-olds, and just leaves me to take care of these kids. So okay, I'm like, okay, fine.
Okay, so now we're getting into the important part of your story.
What do you mean? I'm giving you backstory. Isn't that what you're here? Don't you need context?
Yeah, but all the name calling and
Name calling? I'm just telling you. I'm giving you context. Okay. This idiot needs to go to.
Okay, you refer to her by her name. What is your name?
Martha.
You will refer to her as Martha.
Martha.
Okay? She will not be a libertarian, whatever you said, and an idiot.
Whoa, 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 did he really blame his marriage falling apart on an election? That's a new one. But let's be real, his real issue isn't politics. It's the fact that his wife spiraled into addiction instead of focusing on how to co-parent. He's throwing shade. But does he have a point about her past? Or is he just bitter that she's moving on? You decide.
Which cost $20,000.
Okay.
That was all of our savings, all of our money. It's supposed to be the kids' college fund, but I figure the kids aren't going to go to college if they have a mom on heroin. Pretty bad example. So let's get it situated.
But she got the help, right?
Yeah, she got the help.
Okay, so
she
that's
joined
what's
the cult.
important.
She drank the Kool-Aid. She stayed longer than her stint. Met some guy named, what's his name? Paul. Met Paul, you know, the globe-trotting Paul. What was Paul into, huh? Meth? Whatever. They're clean and sober together. She comes back, you know, after spending an extra
Mr. Malkovich.
What?
Excuse me?
Yes, I mean...
Did you come here to waste my time? What is it that you want me to do?
Oh, okay. She's now got her life together. Her and Paul got a little apartment. I let her see the kids every now and then, you know, make sure that, you know, I'd leave them unsupervised sometimes. Not to mention, then when I do that, she's on Instagram with these weird friends, they're rehab people, introducing them to our kids. But anyway, I want money. She works now. She works out. Like, she didn't even work out when we were dating. Now she's gonna keep it tight for Paul.
So you're mad about that?
Yeah, who wouldn't be? I spent all my money in just to fund a heroin addiction, and now she comes back and she's all, Joey got her life together, and I'm like, well, okay, you know, I'm a good guy about it. She can see the kids, take them to Brahms, all that kind of nonsense, but, you know, if she's gonna participate in their lives, I need a little bit of cash.
Ma'am, I just want to see my babies.
I was just getting ready to cut him off and move to you. Martha, you just want to see your children?
Yes, please.
Okay, and do the children live with him? That's a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the way that it works is if the children live with him, you are supposed to be paying him some sort of money for the kids. I mean, even though he's a little, you know, out there, he still is entitled to receive child support for the support.
$20,000. That's not pocket change. That's a whole college fund down the drain. But let's talk about priorities. Rehab isn't cheap, but what's the alternative? Would you rather have a sober co-parent or a wreck who can't even show up? This is the classic. You can't have it both ways. Dilemma, what would you have done in his shoes?
Mind that, I I don't make very much, but
Okay.
I would really just the
She's
thing.
a waitress at Denny's.
Excuse me.
I'm just telling you.
Excuse me. Did she cut you off while you were giving that elaborate story?
I mean, she hardly knows how to speak English. How's she gonna cut me off?
No. Did she cut you off?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Now, Martha, how much money do you make?
26,000 with tips a
Okay.
year.
You're laughing at that, but you're in this courtroom asking for her to pay you child support.
It's either that or just leave me and the kids and let us live our lives and just stay out. You know, they don't need
No,
they don't need
and
an
that's not
addict as a
healthy.
mother to be constantly.
Do you want me to help you get child support? Because if not, we can stop this today.
Yes.
And
sorry.
you can come back another day when you're.
Miss another day of work. You know, some of us make more than 26 grand a
You
year.
You didn't take anything before you came in this courtroom today, did you?
Take anything? What do you mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. You seem a little jittery.
Well, my kids' lives are on the line. I'm a little nervous.
Well, they're not really on the line if she got it together. And she says she wants to see the kids. And I think you should allow her to see the kids.
Okay, I do let her see the kids. She can get.
Yeah, but you do not have to demean her while doing so.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
I know that he's right. I did have a hard time about a year ago. But like I said, I'm at a really, or like he said, I am seeing somebody else who I think is very good for me.
Okay.
Mainly, I would just like I don't mind paying whatever child support, but if we could work unsupervised visits into the agreement, I would really appreciate that. I just don't want to see him anymore.
I think she should have some unsupervised access, considering
like-
that she's gotten her stuff together.
Well, how does that work? I mean, because who decides that? Like, can the first one be with another third party that comes?
I don't think that's necessary.
You're suggesting that I leave my children alone with her, right? Like, she could go to a park and there's some dude peddling H, and then all of a sudden she's passed out in the gutter and.
Okay, let's clear something up. The law is simple. Whoever has primary custody gets child support. It doesn't matter if the other parent is barely making ends meet. If you're responsible for your kids, the other parent has to pitch in. And Martha, she's actually being reasonable here. She's not fighting child support. She just wants to see her kids. So is Dad actually after financial help, or is this about control?
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to do.
What are we gonna do?
What you're going to do, first of all, is get your foot. What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm listening to you. Go
You
on.
have a cigarette in your mouth. There is no smoking in this.
Why would you be smoking in here?
No, there is no
you want
smoking. Wait, bailiff. Before he leaves, I need you to know this. We're going to reset your case because obviously you have a lot going on. So when you're ready to conduct yourself in a way that's appropriate for this courtroom, then you come back and ask me for some relief.
So you want me to come back?
No,
and
what
miss
I
another
want you
day
to
at
do,
work?
what I want you to do is be quiet.
We'll talk about worst case scenario, thinking yes, addiction is serious, but Martha has been clean, has a stable life, and just wants to be a mom. He's treating her like she's one relapse away from disaster. Is he being protective, or is this just pure paranoia? And more importantly, should past mistakes define a parent forever? Let us know in the comments.
This is a kangaroo court.
Well, thank
This is
you.
absurd!
Thanks. This is what we're going to do, Martha. We are going to reset your case to a later date. Just make sure when you come back, you have your financial documents with you, okay?
Good.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you're dismissed.
Well, that went downhill fast. Instead of getting what he wanted, Dad got himself kicked out. Let this be a lesson. If you want the judge to take you seriously, maybe don't light up a cigarette mid-hearing. At the end of the day, this case was about one thing. Co-parenting Martha is trying to step up. But Dad isn't ready to let go of the past. Was the judge, right? To reset the case. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love courtroom showdowns like this, don't forget to subscribe. And stick around for more jaw-dropping legal battles.